Yes, we are live. Hey
Hey guys, how are
guys,
you?
hello. Let's see how many people are there. Just 4 people right now. So hey guys, hi. You can say hi in the chat.
How's your preparation going?
Yep, tell us how's the preparation if you have any doubts. And then we can even address that JB is going back offline. So what
Yeah,
all you can expect.
yeah, we didn't get the chance to visit the campus offline, but our juniors, they are getting this opportunity to at least, spend 1 year at JB offline. Will definitely be a different kind of an experience as we heard from our seniors.
Right. Hi Saurav, hi Apurva, hi Dallas, hi Darshita.
Good afternoon, guys. Post your doubts also. So we'll, kick off.
Hi Sneha.
10 people are watching. Come on, guys. Like the video if you can. Will help us.
Yes.
Hi, Akshat.
Hey Gaurav. Hi. How's your Saturday afternoon going?
Are you guys preparing on Saturday as well, or are you guys taking a leave, a day off for a week? Weekly off on Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. So I used to just solve mocks on weekends. I used to not study as a good stuff. So what are you all doing? I mean, even my students who I'm mentoring right now, I give them my exactly the same schedule to follow. So I guess they'll be giving mocks right now, but others, please tell us.
Yeah. So it's a different kind of a thing for people who are working and people who are preparing full time for JB. So for I guess working people, Saturday Sunday is not a leave. They have to prepare no matter what because they don't have any time. Whereas for people who are preparing like full time for CET, majority of them, they can maybe rest on one day, let's say. Out of the 7 days a week, it's good to have a break, maybe on a Saturday or a Sunday.
Yep, that's right.
Uh, Hi, Ninad. Ninad says he needs some tips for JBIMS being offline. By the way, Ninad is our junior in JB.
Hi,
You
Rinath.
might have known him. He has also made a video on the Top Percentile channel.
Also, I hope we all are audible to you all, and if there's some issue, you can just put it in the chat. If the voice is not clear or if the video is not clear.
Yeah. My voice is not clear because I have some throat infection. So this is my voice. Okay, so Akshat says how to start the practice for MBCT after completing the basics. Mm, Firstly, what do you mean by completing the basics? So, do you mean completing the entire syllabus, solving 50 questions each or 100 questions each of each topic? If yes, you have already completed the syllabus, then you should directly go for the mocks. And analysis of the mocks is the most important thing, is what you need to focus on after completing the basics. Everything is dependent on the analysis because after analyzing, you will realize which are the areas you have to improve, and this is that you can work on that. So for example, when I say completing the basics, so not and every one of us religiously completes every topic like 100%. Like even if I say कि मेरा syllabus complete हुआ, there'll be at least 7 to 8 or 10 to 20 topics जिसके मैंने सिर्फ 10-15 क्वेश्चन भी किया होगा. ऐसा कोई टॉपिक नहीं होगा कि मैंने हर टॉपिक के 100 क्वेश्चंस कर लिए. So these are the topics which then again come and haunt us in the exam. For example, मेरे case में inference based questions था, critical reasoning. मुझे समझ में ही नहीं आता था, so I did not practice them at all. Practice them more. So eventually exam में भी उसमें ही कम marks आते थे. जैसे VARC में students are asking कि कम marks आ रहे, तो exactly the same thing for me. So once I gave the mock and I realized कि नहीं, I have to improve in this section particularly again. I'll have to work hard for it. So mocks देना and then depending upon that analyze. Mocks भी depends upon you. Want to give 2 mocks a week, 3 mocks a week, or 5 mocks a week. Completely upon the time which you have in your hand. If you're not working, तो obviously give 3 or more than 3. If you're working, 2 mocks to 3 mocks per week is enough.
Perfect. Next, we have a question by Pawan. He's saying how to get 35 to 40 marks in VRC in 20 minutes. So first, you don't just give 20 minutes to over, you give somewhere around 30 minutes. And maybe then you have to look at the areas by analyzing the mocks, that which are these particular areas where you're not able to score. So there are a lot of people who ask me how to improve in RC because their speed is really slow, because they're not able to comprehend the RC, they're not able to understand a few words. So to improve in that area, what you have to do is you have to read daily, you have to look at a few new words, vocabulary, and then you look at a few articles and you try to make sense out of it. So that makes your comprehending skills better. And that's how you eventually get better with verbal. So if you just ask me how to get this much marks in verbal, how would I know? Because I don't know where you're not scoring, where you're scoring. So it's a very vague question, Pawan.
Yeah. So Pawan, firstly, don't keep a target score and a target time in your mind, because not every mock is the same. First of all, you might have noticed it if you had given, a couple of mocks from different mock providers, and not every time the exam is also same, because the cutoffs keep changing. So the marks or itna minute is realistically not feasible to target as such. But what you can do instead is make sure that you are scoring your optimum score, or what the toppers are scoring. You can in every mock there are areas where you can judge what the topper has scored and what you have scored. For example, in test funda mocks, along with the top percentile course, in that you can see what is the maximum marks a topper has scored and what is the score which you have scored. And basis that you can analyze and see ki, for example, if I scored 25 and the topper has scored 37, so there are almost 12 marks ka difference. So wo kahan pe I can improve that, you can look at. You can't go with this mindset कि यार उसको भी 20 minutes में 37 आया होगा और मुझे 20 minutes में 25 आया होगा. That is not the case. Some people spend more time on particular section, and you don't have to be the topper in each and every section. You just have to score. If the topper has scored 37 and you are scoring 32, 34, it's a really good score, because the average of the top 10 toppers would, lie somewhere between 2 or 3 marks below the topper score. So focus on getting the optimum score and areas which you can improve. So for example, अभी किसी को 50 में 37 आ रहा है, मतलब 13 marks उसने भी छोड़ दिया है या उससे भी नहीं solve हुआ है. So that are something which maybe you can't as well do it. If you practice, you may do it, obviously, no doubt. But then questions such as inference based question, critical reasoning question, ये आप कितना भी practice करो, you can't be sure कि यार ये practice से ही होगा. It's about how you interpret the what author has said, how you interpret the question, and basis that what are the options and which could be the proper course of action or proper argument. But even after that, sometimes ऐसा होता है कि गलत आ जाता है, because author का opinion कुछ और होगा या उसका mindset कुछ और होगा, and you can't argue during the exam or after the exam. जो answer है, you have to move on with it. So in verbal specifically, to score 35-40, make sure that you are getting all the questions which are fact based correct. Apart from that, you're solving a lot of inference based question, which basically you're developing your interpretation ability of a particular sentence or a particular paragraph or what the author has said. And depending on that, you can improve. And yeah, don't keep a time limit of 20 minutes. 25, 30, 35 is also good enough if you're scoring about 35. And that would be my answer.
Okay, so people are asking what is our caption about, what is JBIMS back to offline means? Is it the exam or is it actually the college? So guys, it's actually the college which is going back offline. So हम लोग का तो नसीब खराब था that we had to do it online. But now whoever would be getting into JBIMS, it will be offline for them. So of course you can enjoy the rainy season over there, look at Nariman Point, chill with your friends. Of course, go to
Real right.
different go to better colleges like Jain, HR, KC. उधर के कैंटीन में ट्राई करना, उधर क्राउड देखना. So that's one good thing that you'll be having right now. And JBIMS would be mostly going offline from 1st of July. So our juniors are lucky. Our seniors were also lucky. They got to spend
At
almost a
least
year
1
in
year.
JBIMS. And we are the only ones who got to spend 2 years of JBIMS online. So yeah, so don't even think twice about if you should go to JBIMS or not just because it was online before. It has become offline now. So whatever uh, good things that you were supposed to learn in JBIMS and what you couldn't because of offline or because of online, you'll be able to do all those activities and learn a lot in JBIMS. So just go for CET, prepare well, just target
Yeah.
JBIMS, and you'll have great time.
One thing which I'd like to add over is that when our college was online, so online में ऐसा होता है कि you don't get the feel. ऐसा if the professors are taking the lecture, you feel थोड़ा disconnected बीच में camera off करके some people doze off or something like that. But trust me, we had an opportunity for 1 day during our farewell. It was the last day in our college, and we sat for a brief speech by our alumni and a few of our professors in the college. And trust me, the lecture which they gave, like we attended only one lecture offline, so बाकी सब online थे. And पूरे 2 साल में, even after 10 years, I think I'll only remember the one offline lecture which we had on the last day of our college. बाकी online lecture को याद नहीं रहेगा. So even Monday, it was so exciting to be in the college, see the professors, all the students addressing them. It was a really great experience. I mean, Vidhan would agree with that. और बिल्कुल भी नींद नहीं आ रहा था lecture सुनने में because it was offline. So yeah, it's a really different kind of an experience, and I'd encourage every one of you to go for it, go for CET with wholeheartedly, prepare well for it. It'll be a once in a lifetime opportunity and an experience for you guys.
Perfect. I mean, looking at Moradian sir live, listening to his lecture,
Yeah.
it was really surreal. It was really a great feeling. So that you get for one whole year initially, and then depends if you're going for operations or other branches, and then. But 1 year of Moradian sir's lecture and different faculty, top-notch faculty, it's something which you wouldn't get elsewhere. Okay, back to questions.
Yeah. Ravindra has asked how much package a fresher can expect in JV. So Ravindra, highest package is open for everyone, even for freshers, even for people with work ex, and there is no differentiation as such. It wouldn't matter if you're a fresher or a person with work ex. Don't think about it. Doesn't matter at all. Even with people with gap years in their profile, even they can expect to be the highest paid person in JB. So think about getting into JB for now, and then you can discuss about this with your seniors.
Yeah, anyone gets highest package. उसका कुछ ये criteria है ही नहीं. इतना marks चाहिए, ये field से चाहिए, इतना experience चाहिए. After a fresher, you have to not have a gap year. There's nothing like this. If the company likes you, if it likes your profile, if you can talk, if you have the knowledge, you are getting that highest package. So stop thinking about that. I've told this 100 times that it doesn't depend on these factors. Just get into JBMS. Well, JB chale jao, then you'll automatically figure everything out. So stop
Yeah,
thinking about that.
and it is natural, to think about package वैसे. But like even we, for example, at first we used to think about it, but once we entered JB and we are out of this process, nobody thinks about package. Or while in the college as well, we weren't thinking as much about कि क्या होगा package and all that, because you will be very comfortable coming to the college and knowing what to do, what to expect. There are a lot of competition going on, etc. There are various opportunities in your hand. तो बाद में ऐसा हो जाएगा कि it's up to your hand कि what you need to do, your capability. So yeah, focus on getting into JB first, and then it will be cool.
Tips on how to improve our नसीब. यार नहीं कर लेता फिर ऐसा हो जाता. बड़ा बेटा नसीब.
Tip for improving nasib is to practice, practice, and practice. That is the only tip to improve your nasib. If you think कि कुछ करे बिना नसीब improve होगा तो ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. You will have to work hard for it. Solve a lot of questions. That is the only tip for nasib.
बहुत अच्छा नसीब हुआ, सिर्फ टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस पढ़ के जैसे उसका ही आ गया कॉन्स में, तो can't say anything. That means you really have got something. So भगवान से प्रे कर, सी नसीब ठीक होता है आगे के मॉक्स में. इफ इट वर्क्स, गो फॉर इट. सीटी के पहले जाके आना मंदिर.
So Shubham has asked what should be the strategy for quants practice. So Shubham, really easy answer for this. Only strategy over here is to go through all the concepts of quants in our login ID. In the concept builder, there are more than 85 concept builders, so 85 topics as such. उसमें quants के around 25 to 30 होंगे. रफली 2 to 3 और 4 पेज का कॉन्सेप्ट होगा, जिसमें आई गेस 5 to 7 एग्जांपल बेस्ड क्वेश्चन होगा और बेसिक फॉर्मूलाज दिया रहेगा. एंड उसके बाद एटलीस्ट 2 प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट है, किसी किसी में 4 प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट है, और हर प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट में 30 to 40 क्वेश्चंस भी है. सो इफ यू go through all the solved examples, go through all the concepts, formulas, etc., understand what they're trying to say. Apart from that, go to our videos and watch our videos how to solve a question in a shortcut approach, or not in a traditional way, or a better way. And after that, practice that approaches in the practice test. That is the only strategy which is required. And while I'm saying this, it sounds easy, but it would take anywhere around 4 hours to complete one topic if you do it religiously. And वैसे 20 topics है, तो आप मैथ करके देखो, एटलीस्ट आपको 20-25 days में आप प्रॉपर इसको पूरा टाइम दोगे, then your quants would be in a next level. You will be scoring in an optimum level. So most important thing which students require at this point of time is the consistency to prepare for 20 days. हम लोग 2 या 3 दिन prepare करके थक जाते हैं. We think कि यार मुझे कुछ आ ही नहीं रहा है. There is no value addition because of this. मैंने 3 दिन waste किया. But nothing goes to waste. If you are counting the number of questions which you are solving now, then you will have this confidence कि हाँ मैंने कुछ तो किया है in this week, and the last 3 days I've solved. But at the same time, if you look at concept, 3 दिन अगर मैंने suppose बस concept read किया और एक भी question practice नहीं किया, obviously it would have no effect on my preparation. मेरा score improve होगा ही नहीं. But वो 3 दिन में मैंने at least 150 to 200 questions अगर कर दिए, 4th day में at least I'll have the confidence कि हाँ मुझे ये question आता है. And even ये 200 question में at least 1 या 2 question आपके mocks में भी आएंगे. तो once you give the mock also, 2-3 marks भी improve हो जाएगा. So 2 या 3 दिन के प्रिपरेशन में अगर 2 या 3 मार्क्स इंप्रूव होते हैं, एंड इफ यू आर समवेयर अराउंड स्कोरिंग अराउंड 100 मार्क्स, और आपके पास अभी भी 70 के आसपास डेज है, तो 70 डेज में आप एटलीस्ट 30-40 मार्क्स तो इंप्रूव कर ही सकते हो. सो इट्स ऑल डिपेंड्स अपॉन हाउ मच यू प्रैक्टिस, and basis that how you improve your scores. The only strategy would be to go through the concept builders first, solve a lot of practice tests, go through the shortcut approaches and apply them in the mocks. So this would be enough for quants. And per topic, 50 question is the least which I suggest. Okay, next question says my score was around 110, 120 in mocks. During the last one, I took a break of 14 to 15 days. I took a mock a few days ago. I scored 92. How do I go about now? Should I go through basics again? So no, actually you don't need to go through the basics again. You were scoring 110, 120, and now you're scoring 92. The only reason is that you lost touch with some particular section or some particular question, or the time taken by you to solve a particular question then versus now would be different. So for example, again, say a similar example I'd like to give. अगर आप सपोज पहले कभी अच्छा फुटबॉल खेलते थे या मैराथन भागते थे, अब 1 आवर में सपोज 10 किलोमीटर कंप्लीट करते थे, फिर आपने 1 साल अगर कुछ किया ही नहीं, रनिंग नहीं किया, फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज किया नहीं, बस घर बैठे बैठे कैलोरीज खाते रहे, तो उसके बाद ऑब्वियसली यू कांट रन 10 किलोमीटर मैराथन इन 1 आवर, आपको ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा. सो everything depends on practice. So you'll need to not go through the basics again, just practice a lot of sectional tests. So sectional tests would help you because if you have already completed the basics, go through sectional test, improve your speed, get the hang of it again, and then you can come back to the scores which you are scoring.
So Mamta is asking vocabulary कहाँ से prepare करना है? So there is no fixed space for vocabulary. So whenever you're going through the articles that you'll be going through for your vocal section to improve your RC, of course you'll come across a lot of new words. Just make a note of it, maximum 4-5 words a day, so that you don't forget them. And that's how you keep preparing these words every day, 4-5 new words every day, and that's how you get a good list of around uh, whatever days are left, so 30 days are left, so 150 words. So these 150 new words would definitely help you with your CET. Of course, there are chances that there would be words which might be out of this 150 words, but you can't do anything about it. इतने वर्ड्स है, थोड़े तो छूटने ही है, and you would never know कि कौन से वर्ड्स आया. So don't think about कि इतने बड़े वर्ड्स आते हैं, how do I prepare, how do I get all those 5 of them correct. Even I didn't get it, मेरे को भी 5 में से 2-3 नहीं आए. That's absolutely normal. Just keep preparing. If it comes नसीब, if it doesn't, it's fine. vocab में वैसे भी छूटता है ये सबका, so don't worry about that. And उसमें भी
Yeah.
verbal में भी vocab में भी if there are suppose you're given 4 options, 4 में से if you've been doing vocabulary regularly, 4 में से 2 words so you'll understand कि these are not related to this word, so ये synonym antonym कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. बचे 2 words, if you're getting confused you can always do a fluke mark. So the chances of you getting that correct would be then 50% out of just 25% because of the 4 options. So elimination से भी काफी vocab के questions crack हो जाते हैं. Yeah.
Yeah. Harshal has asked how to score high in abstract reasoning and also sources for practice. So Harshal, very simple. For abstract reasoning, collate all the sectional tests which you have possibly from all the mock tests which you have. So for example, in our login ID, in the test funda concept builders plus practice tests and sectional tests, there are a lot of abstract reasoning ka sources of practice. Apart from that, any book which covers all the different patterns of abstract reasoning would suffice. Solving 50 questions again of each and every topic. That by topic I mean mirror image, water image, topics such as uh, clockwise, counterclockwise, the different directions, etc. Because there are around 10 to 12 topics, I guess, or maybe lesser than that. You complete all those 50 questions of which that would suffice for abstract reasoning. And one more important thing for abstract reasoning is to decide when to leave a particular question. So since this particular section doesn't require much of your, conceptual ability, it all depends upon your visual ability. So you need to make sure that you're not spending more time, because it seems कि हाँ ये बहुत easy section है, इसमें easily marks ला सकते हैं, and generally people tend to spend more time on it. So 30 second is the bar which I set for myself. 30 second में if you get the idea of कि ये question का answer क्या होगा या pattern क्या होगा, you solve it. But first 30 second में आपको नहीं realize हुआ क्या हुआ, then move on to the different question, option C mark करके या whatever option you choose for तुक्का. Because if you give more than 30 second ना, then you'll definitely give around 2 minutes. फिर उसके बाद आप सोचोगे कि यार अभी 30 seconds दे दिया है तो और थोड़ा टाइम दे देता हूँ. ऐसे करके 1 मिनट हो जाएगा और आपको स्टिल क्लूलेस हो कि क्या होना चाहिए आंसर, या फिर आप कंफ्यूज ऑप्शन बी है या सी है. फिर आप सोचेंगे कि और 30 सेकंड दे तो फिर मेरे को शायद आंसर आ जाएगा. बट दैट इज नॉट द केस. यू हैव टू पुट ऑन अ टाइम लिमिट ऑफ 30 सेकंड, दैट्स इट. उसके बाद भी आप बी और सी में कंफ्यूज हो, स्टिल यू मार्क ऑप्शन सी एंड यू मूव ऑन, बिकॉज यू कांट वेस्ट टाइम. पूरा पेपर के बारे में आपको सोचना है. व्हाइल गिविंग सेक्शनल टेस्ट ऑब्वियसली यू कैन वर्क ऑन उसके ऊपर, बट या ड्यूरिंग द मॉक्स 30 सेकंड इज द मैक्स व्हिच यू शुड गिव. Piyush has asked, yeah,
Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, Piyush has asked, thank you for your work, guys. Okay? I'm interested in MSc Finance program offered by JB. It would be really helpful if you get someone from MSc Finance to get some insight. Sure, I think we can do that, Vidhan, right?
Yeah,
Maybe,
else you, Piyush, text us on Instagram. We'll connect you with someone from MSc Finance and you can clear the doubts as well. So that would be
yeah.
great.
I
We'll
think
try to
we
get
can also bring someone from MSc Finance on our channel. I have a couple of friends in MSc Finance as well. They're doing really great and they're really grateful for the course as well. They feel that the course has really helped them. So maybe we can try and ask them if they're comfortable to come on our channel. We'll definitely make them come and make a live or a video where you guys can ask them doubts. I think we can do
not
it.
just MSc Finance, we can call someone from MHRD as well. So
Yeah, yeah,
if you're interested, then
sure.
even the students could ask the questions. Is the calculator allowed in the real exam? No, it's not allowed. How many hours should we read English daily? Pawan is asking. So it's not about the hours, it's the articles. I think you can go for somewhere around 4 to 5 articles a day. That's what I used to do. So उसमें जितना भी time लगे, accordingly you can give that much time to RCs.
Yeah.
But just don't read it. Try to comprehend it. Try to make sense out of it.
People are saying koi motivational story sunao. So for that, I think I am. I was supposed to take an interview of a student, Anjesh, which I'll be doing maybe tomorrow or next week. This guy has a really motivational story. You can people will be inspired by his story. Stay tuned for that on our channel. Subscribe our channel. We'll definitely post his topper interview. His life in JB, before JB and after JB is something which is really exceptional and something which all the students in our batch are really proud of. So stay tuned for Anjesh's topper interview. I'll be doing it shortly and posting it on our channel.
Yes, so you can hit that bell icon so that whenever we are uploading that video, you get a notification and then accordingly you can watch that video and get motivated for CET.
Abhishek has asked where did Vidhan get placed?
I'm placed at NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India. So I'll be shortly starting my work over there. So Janvi is asking halfway through the TDP course, should I start taking full length mocks or just keep giving sectional tests until I complete the entire course first? So that depends if you're done with the syllabus or not. If you haven't completed the syllabus, I don't think you should give mocks because you'll get demotivated because you won't be able to attempt a lot of questions. So for me, if I would have been in this case, I would have given just the sectional test. I wouldn't have gone for the mocks. And what about you, Shreekanth?
So no, it depends completely. So by meaning halfway through the TTP course, what do you mean exactly? Have you followed a proper process of doing solving practice test and watching our videos, finishing one topic, then moving to a different topic? And if you mean in that way, then I think, yeah, why not? You can give a full length mock to gauge how much you have improved for now. And after that, you can complete the remaining topic by analyzing. You'll realize which are the topics which you have more, which you should give more time to improve on. For example, if you're weak in quants, then you will solve more practice questions of quants. If you're good at verbal, you will maybe solve a less question in verbal. So it's good to give a full length mock in between, maybe one or two mocks in the week. It will help you realize which are the areas where you need more practice. So yeah, and also sectional tests are very very important during the course as only.
From where should we read articles for CET? You can go for Indian Express because honestly, I feel the Hindu is a bit too much for CET. For CAT, it's perfect, but for CET, you can go for an easier article which comes in the Indian Express. And apart from that, you can even go online and just look for articles. For suppose if you feel that you're not confident enough with science or psychology or sociology, just type that articles on sociology, articles on psychology, and just start reading those articles so that in the mocks, in the upcoming mocks, you will feel comfortable with those kind of articles and it wouldn't look alien to you. So yeah, that's what you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. Show us how you used to practice puzzles. As I know you were king of puzzle. Okay. So I wasn't a king or anything, but yeah, to practice puzzle, only thing which you need is, to solve a lot of puzzles every day. So what I used to do is at least solve 5 puzzles every day, whatever the case, even if I'm giving a mock or not, even if I'm studying a different topic or anything, 5 puzzles every day. And also one more thing which I suggest to each and every one of my students now is to solve 3 puzzles, 3 DI sets and 3 RCs every day. Once you keep on doing this consistently, you will get a hang of it in each and every section. Like solving 3 RCs would make your inference good, would make your vocabulary good, would make your grammar also good. Solving 3 DI sets will make your calculations good, will make your averaging out, quick calculation, solving a DI, understanding what quants is, everything will be, you'll be in touch of it. And also solving 3 puzzles will make your entire LR section good because you'll be solving a lot of puzzles. Your visual ability will increase, your, presence of mind will also increase. So only way to practice puzzles is to solve a lot of puzzles, read the entire puzzle set, read the entire data first, and then you put pen on the paper. So what many people tend to do is that, read the first sentence and सीधा लिख देंगे कि हाँ A is sitting to the left of B, तो सीधा A लिख के B के बाजू में ऐसे mark कर देंगे. But don't do that. Read the entire 8 or 10 or 12 sentences जितने भी है. After you read the entire data, then you start with the most probable data जिसका सबसे ज़्यादा given है, and then you solve the puzzle. So that is something which not a lot of people tend to do because they think कि पूरा read करूंगा तो 1 minute waste हो जाएगा. It doesn't waste. You'll get a better idea of how to solve.
I think we can take up one last question.
Yeah.
We end the live. So Ratul is asking thoughts about Sydenham Pumba. So Ratul, I'll tell you one thing. In 2019, when I had given CET, my score was somewhere around 99.86 and I was getting Sydenham. So I had gone to a professor and I asked him that should I wait another year for JBIMS or should I just take Sydenham? So what he answered was, if you're confident enough that you'll be able to score higher than this next year, then just leave this and prepare for JBIMS. If you think that you will not be able to prepare, go with Sydenham. So that's exactly what I'm going to tell you is that if you feel that you've scored enough for Sydenham and Pumba and that you can't score more next year, just go with that college. Else, take a gap year, prepare for JBIMS, and try again next year.
Yeah. Even I'd like to add a couple of points in this. So, Ratul, just think of it in this way. What do you expect out of an MBA, or what do you expect yourself to be after 2 years of an MBA course, right? So for me, I'll tell you my answer, which I have told in the last live as well. I was looking for 3 reasons. I realized this after doing my MBA, so it'll be better for you to gauge from now itself. So the first thing was a good package, obviously, status quo in the society where you live in, and a good network. These are the 3 important things which I thought is something I got out of JB. Good package, obviously, but you can compare Sydenham and JB's placement reports and get an idea of it. Status quo, obviously, I've seen this, I've experienced this. Even Vidhan would agree with this. When you say that if you're wearing this t-shirt itself, you can get a different kind of a status quo for your parents as well. Your parents will also be very proud if they say to someone else, ki, mera beta, yeah, my son, my daughter is from JBIMS. they have a different kind of a feeling while saying that. And third is the network which you get. By network, I mean कि अभी तो MBA हो गया. What next? What do I do next in my life? For someone who have JB's been here for more than 55 years. So people have achieved. There are CEOs, Uday Kotak. There are so many billionaire CEOs, etc., who have achieved so much thing after coming into JB. So these guys are role model for us. Also, these guys are alums. So we can connect with them if we want to, and we have an idea कि हाँ, if these guys after following through the process of this college are at this position right now, it gives us a hope that yes, even we can do it, and these are the things which we should follow, and that is something which we really look forward to. So these are the three things which you should also look forward to in your MBA. I'm not demeaning the other colleges, but it depends entirely upon you. If you are satisfied with the three things which I mentioned, then obviously you should make your decision basis that. But again comes the point of competency and getting into that college, how much time you should make a proper guess. No, an MBA would not necessarily give you these three things, but obviously it will give you these three things. Obviously, if you work really hard, you can also get a package without an MBA college. Obviously, if you achieve something in your personal life or in your corporate life, then again you can get a good status quo. Network you can build depending upon the work you do. ये तीनों चीज without MBA भी कर सकते हो, but it is very difficult in that way, and it gives you a better opportunity over here. So yeah, as mentioned, easily तो कुछ मिलता नहीं है. तो ये तीन चीज अगर आपको चाहिए, the best, तो you can work hard to get into JB. But उसके बिना भी अगर चाहिए, तो obviously you can work hard in your personal professional life and get this. So that would be my thoughts on other colleges compared to JB.
Perfect. I think we can
Yeah.
end the live now. Guys, we soon come again with another live session with different toppers. Until then, you can keep collecting your doubts. You can keep practicing if you come up with any doubts, something related to preparation or in general about JBIMS, the admission process, anything.
Yeah.
You can ask them in the next live, or you can even text us on Facebook, Instagram, or Telegram. And
Also, you can, go check out our videos. As Shivangi is asking, there are a couple of videos about JBMS admission process already made on our channel. Go through them. Lot of doubts are cleared over there. And even after that, you have doubts, we are there for you.
yeah, there's a video made by Aditya for the admission process in JBMS. So that's a proper thorough video. And if you look at that, you'll have no more doubts. So go back, have a look at it. And before you all leave, please hit that like button. It will again motivate us a lot to make another session. And please share it with your friends as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, see you next time.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.